This is the camera comparison video of Samsung Galaxy S25 and Pixel 9. We're doing a quick audio test. This is Pixel 9, 50 megapixel main sensor and 48 megapixel ultra-wide. We're using the speech enhancement on this phone. Then we have Samsung Galaxy S25 with audio eraser. Can you hear the audio difference? So we have 50 megapixel main, 10 megapixel telephoto, and 12 megapixel ultra-wide. Right now we're shooting on 4K 30 FPS using the selfie camera. I think that's it for the quick audio test. Let the battle begin. On the widest field of view, Galaxy S25 is using the ultra-wide, while Pixel 9 is using the main sensor at 1.5x crop. Great edge detection on the Samsung phone, but great exposure on Pixel 9. The subject is popping out a little bit more. Looking at the face, S25 is more beautified than the competition, and there's more details on Pixel 9. On 2x, the background is stronger on Galaxy S25, though you can change this, but generally S25 has a creamier out-of-focus area. Also, if you look on the white wall, Galaxy S25 has a neutral tone, while Pixel 9 is warmer than the Samsung competition.
Let me show you something that'll blow your mind.
And if you look on the hair, you will notice that Samsung S25 is crushing the blacks a little bit more.
Let me show you something that'll blow your mind.
On 3x, we got optical zoom on Galaxy S25 and digital crop on Pixel 9. You got great details on both phones, but you will notice that the background blur on S25 is natural because you got that subject separation from the optical lens. Also, you can go as far as 5x digital crop on Samsung.
Make you look twice. All of this looks like gold.
On selfie portrait, we have a wider field of view on Pixel 9, so we can fit more people in the frame. Also, the exposure is brighter than Samsung, but if you look closely on both images, they're really detailed from the face to the jacket.
All the colors here, all the colors here. Are you seeing?
We are testing the selfie cameras of both phones, UHD 60 FPS. We will talk a little bit for you to hear the video quality. We have 10.5 megapixel on Pixel 9 with face detection autofocus, and we have 12 megapixel sensor on Galaxy S25 with dual face detection autofocus. Now let's check the rear cameras. Now we're testing the ultra-wide lens on both phones. So we have 4K 60 FPS recording. We have 48 megapixel on Pixel 9 and 12 megapixel, same as last year for Samsung Galaxy S25. Now let's check the main sensor. And we're checking the main sensors on both phones. Really good sensors. So we have 50 megapixel on each phones, f1.7 on Pixel 9 and f1.8 lens on Galaxy S25. We have dual face detection autofocus on both phones, can shoot 4K 60 FPS. The difference is the 8K video recording on Samsung Galaxy S25. I think if you're shooting video recording, this is two of the best sensors on each of the phones. Now let's check the zoom. Okay, so in terms of zoom quality, we have 3 times optical zoom on Samsung Galaxy S25, and we only digitally cropping in on Pixel 9. It uses the 50 megapixel sensor of the main sensor. So I think that's it for our quick video quality test. From the main sensor, ultra-wide, and even the selfie, which phone do you think is better? On the image quality test, the sky is lighter on Pixel 9, but the warmer white balance goes to Samsung Galaxy S25. Most of the shots, Galaxy is warmer than the competition. The flagship Samsung, Google, and even Apple has these natural-looking images that a lot of people prefer compared to the more colorful Chinese phones. Both phones manages the highlights really well, and the natural background blur is pretty impressive too using the main sensor. I will say that Galaxy S25 is more vivid than the competition. I think it's brighter and warmer compared to the Pixel flagship. Exposure is very good on Pixel 9 looking at the shadows, and we can shoot ultra-wide and main sensor on both phones, but Samsung Galaxy S25 has 3 times optical zoom and can go as far as 30 times. We're also testing the slow motion, and we got 4K 120 FPS on Galaxy S25 and only Full HD on Pixel 9. This is the portrait video test on both phones. So we have Full HD 30 FPS on Pixel 9 and we have 4K 30 FPS or UHD 30 FPS on Galaxy S25. This is the video stabilization test using the selfie camera in 4K 60 FPS. So look at the colors of the sky and the flaring here. Now let's check the video stabilization. Now let's check the rear cameras. Now we're testing the rear cameras of both phones, starting with the ultra-wide lens in 4K 30 FPS. So this is 0.6 on Galaxy S25 and 0.5 on Pixel 9. A little bit wider on the Google phone. Now let's check the video stabilization. Now we're switching to the main sensor, which is 1x. Look at the exposure in that building and the shadows on the trees. Better exposed on Pixel 9, and the colors are more saturated on S25. Look at the details here and the sky. Let's check the video stabilization again. We also have 2x crop on both phones. These are lossless digital crop. But looking at the details, the exposure is brighter on Pixel 9. But how about the colors and the details? Now let's check the video stabilization. We also have 3x optical zoom on Galaxy S25, but we can crop in on Pixel 9 at 3x. So in terms of video quality and details, a little bit more detailed on S25. Again, this is an optical zoom, so we have a dedicated sensor for 3x on S25. Again, video stabilization test. And checking the 4D zoom, we got 12x on Galaxy S25 and only 7x on Pixel 9. Both phones has very good night shot capabilities. You got more colors on Galaxy S25 and brighter on Pixel 9. Also, S25 might be a little bit warmer, but it also has this purplish tone if you look on the sky.
It's taking over me. I'ma be down on my knees. You know I'm ready for this. You keep me begging for this. I'm chasing the feeling. I know what to wear, and I just can't resist. Yeah, I just can't resist. Do what I do. I ain't got nothing to prove. So baby, roll with this. Yeah, baby, roll with this.
On darker or pitch black condition, S25 will try to brighten the image, but a little bit purplish, while you have a stronger contrast and darker on Pixel 9, but you got great details on the Pixel flagship. Ultra-wide and main sensor goes to Pixel 9, but the zoom obviously goes to Galaxy S25.
Take your best shot, show me what you got, no you can't resist. You know I'm ready for this, I just do what I do, I ain't got nothing to prove, so just roll with this, yeah baby roll with this.
We are starting our low-light video test using the selfie camera in 4K 30 FPS. So in terms of specification, they both have the same f2.2 lens, so same aperture. We also have the same, almost the same sensor size at 1.3. The only difference is the resolution, 10.5 megapixel on Pixel 9 and 12 megapixel on Galaxy S25. Quickly checking the ultra-wide sensor. This is in 4K 60 FPS, the highest resolution on the ultra-wide lens. So in terms of specification, Pixel 9 has 48 megapixel sensor with f1.7, while Galaxy S25 has 12 megapixel f2.2. But in terms of exposure and details, which phone do you think is better? Now, this is the low-light video recording of the main sensor, 4K 60 FPS. Again, you can shoot 8K 30 FPS on Galaxy S25. But for the sake of equal comparison, we're doing 4K 60 FPS. So we have 50 megapixel f1.7 on Pixel 9, and we have 50 megapixel f1.8 on Samsung Galaxy S25. Again, the question here is, because I can see the output right now, which phone do you think is better? And lastly, we're doing the zoom on both phones. 3x optical zoom on Samsung Galaxy S25, 10 megapixel, while we're doing digital crop on Pixel 9. Also in this low light video recording, so we're using an external microphone for you to hear my voice clearly. We're also using the light for the zoom so you can see my face. So in terms of low light performance from the selfie, main sensor, ultra wide, and zoom, which phone do you think is better? In terms of resolution, we have 4K 60 FPS on the latest Pixel 9. And this is Galaxy S25 8K video recording, 30 FPS, twice the resolution compared to Pixel 9. I think that's it for our camera comparison video between Galaxy S25 and Pixel 9. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one.